Ex-slick then hit with the back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole pour it all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check to 61. Matchbox lights.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Down, 185. Jim.
On first down, Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Drake. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get down.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell is so light on his feet and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
We're set on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Check 43.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
54 right there. 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going.
Bell. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the red zone now, Brissett. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brissett. Caught here by Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 25 to Mike.
Now Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 6-yard line.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
2nd down and goal. Brissett. Escaping the pressure. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, my 7.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Watch 23. Watch. Hey, back up. Tight to the right. Tight to the right. Move. Hey, Raider 2.
To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down. 185. Tight right. 4 down. 4 down. 808.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Carr. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first and 10, Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Carr now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Five.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first down, it's Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He completes it to Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Express. 93. 97.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. It's complete to Drake. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already... And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the drive with Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
29. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing his car on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brissett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Brissett looks to throw. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Here's Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis,